Yo, these fucking trains in New York, bro. I was I got something for you.
Oh, yeah?
I got a question for you.
Oh, I thought I was going to get a gift, but okay. Gift is questions.
It is a gift, but you have to answer the question right.
I'll answer it. I'm here. We're on.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The one from Marywood Lane?
He actually lives on East Tremont Avenue. Hold on, I got a muffin for you.
Truth, Syrum.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Truth, Syrum Podcast. We got Ryan and Corey.
Corey and Ryan.
And today, we are back at Simple Studios in New York City. And I got to tell you, I had a rough time getting into the city with everybody going to work and shit. Because I was going to work, too. I was coming to do this podcast.
Yeah,
it was great.
It's getting, worse and worse. Is it? Or it's always been worse?
Yeah, I had a train take a fucking forever to pull up, which means that the platform starts getting crowded with people.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody's all trying to get somewhere, so everybody's frustrated. And, everybody thinks that they're the most important person in the world.
Oh, yeah.
So, or maybe somebody's on a final warning at work, and they're like, well, guess I'm fucking getting fired today.
Yeah.
And the train finally shows up, and it goes, we're skipping all your stops. So, but there's one right behind us. And then everybody's even more fucking mad.
Yeah.
But I made it.
That's the life, man. That's
Yeah.
New York City for you.
That's what it is. And that's what it is. That's why I didn't get mad. I was like, that's why you got to leave. You have to leave with enough time to get places on time. Like, getting mad about shit like that to me now is like getting mad for going outside in the wintertime with a denim jacket on.
Yeah.
It's like, you're going to be cold.
And you think about it, there are people out there that don't live in the city and they have to commute fucking a state over.
Yeah. People come from Jersey. People come from Pennsylvania, Connecticut.
Yeah. They're driving in 2 hours out of their way or taking a bus. So life ain't that bad, man.
So suck it up and stop being a little bitch.
Yeah.
You know what? You live in the best city in the world. So shut up.
Yeah, we'll fuck you up and we'll find you.
Yeah, we'll find you. We'll beat the shit out of you like Jay and Silent Bob, and we'll beat the shit out of your kids.
That's actually one of my fantasies. Is that weird?
I love that.
I know my weird, crooked brain, when I play video games and this person's better than me, or they mistreat me, and I think of these revenge things. And it's fucked up, but I'm not going to enact on it, of course.
Well,
but
as a dude,
As
a dude, let me ask you if you have this thing in you. Isn't it cool to know that, if you don't like a dude, don't you take, comfort in knowing that you could kick his ass if it came down to it?
It kind of feels good.
Like, well, you know what? He can't fuck me up, so I win. I feel like that's such a dude thing.
Yeah. No, in the end, I let it, a lot of things, like all of us, we let it roll off our shoulders over time and, be like, whatever.
Yeah, we're not going to actually fight, but it's just like a thing to think about. I take comfort in that.
Yeah.
I think about this shit sometimes. You know what? My wife, none of her exes can kick my ass unless they know some kind of martial arts or some shit. Then that's it. I like knowing that. It's really fucking stupid.
Or you could be like Liza Minnelli's husband. Just let them beat on you.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
I actually just said the other day, I was talking to a client of mine, listener of the podcast, by the way, Buddy Lance. You met him at the wedding.
Oh, buddy.
He goes, we were talking, we were in a training session, and he goes, I was like, wouldn't it be cool if anytime you got into an argument with your significant other, the second they put their hands on you, a fucking referee ran out and said disqualified, and now you can never talk about what the fight was about again? It was serious, consequence? You can go to prison if you bring it up again?
That's law.
Wouldn't that be cool?
I don't know.
I'd like that.
But what if it rules the other way? And you'd be like, well, I get fucked over.
No, I'm not going to.
I'm wrong.
No, if the person hits you,
okay.
automatically they're disqualified.
Okay.
And then they're no longer allowed to fight.
So physical action. No.
Yeah, I just feel like girls like to hit dudes. But, yeah, no, it's been a crazy couple weeks. It's been busy. It's been fun.
Yeah.
I got married.
Yeah, that's big, man.
It was awesome. You did a great job.
No. Oh, yeah.
You did a great...
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was...
You did a great job.
Listen, I do a lot. I did a lot for this wedding.
You did.
Yeah, a lot of hanging out.
A lot of hanging out, a lot of bourbon, a lot of tequila.
Yeah. Just drink your booze and eat your food.
The food was incredible.
Yeah, that was a beautiful wedding, man. I'll just admit, I'm a bit of a bitch when it comes to that soft.
Bitch!
Hearing the speeches, everything was so sentimental, is beautiful. I'm a sucker for that stuff.
Same.
I teared up quickly, during Hannah's speech, even during Like
a real
Taylor's
tearjerker.
and Frank's speech, like, oh, you guys got us. Like Mary beside me was just, like sobbing. It's like, no.
Yeah, she was crying the whole time.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody.
Yeah.
Shout out to Taylor especially. She really put all this shit together for us. She was Hannah's friend, but also she acted as our wedding planner, and she went above and beyond. Shout out to all the groomsmen. Shout out to the bridesmaids. You guys all look like fucking rock stars, and you guys made it really special for us.
Yeah.
So it was a good time.
Yeah. So do you consider this is like a milestone for you?
This is a milestone, and today we're going to talk about milestones.
Boom! Look at that segue. How you like that shit?
That was awesome.
High
High five. Listen to this one. Boom.
Oh, I had looked at the shoulder. I looked at the elbow.
So did I. That's why we
Yeah.
made it. Yo, looking at the elbow when you give somebody a high five works. If you don't know that, get to know it.
Yeah.
Because it's a real fact that actually works.
Pro tip. So, like, how do you feel? Like, do you feel different in any way? You know,
I feel like I did a very adult thing.
Yeah.
By choice, you know, like I didn't feel pressure to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see what the future holds.
Yeah.
And I couldn't think of a better person to have done it with.
Yeah.
So I'm more excited than anything else. But you know, like milestones could be anything. Like remember when you first realized that you had pubes, and you were like, "What the fuck?" And I don't know if you felt like you needed to go show your mom and be like, "Hey, mom, what's this?"
No, I would never ever show my mom that stuff. That's just gonna be weird. Like
That's true.
Even though I
Isn't it worse? Isn't it getting hair in your mouth bad? Like, isn't getting hair in your mouth annoying?
Oh yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
Wait. How would you? I have a question. Wait. What? How'd you get hair in your mouth? Wait. You think you're cutting your pubes and throwing in your mouth?
No, my pubes got so long that they reached my mouth.
Oh man.
Nah, I'm kidding.
That's a.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like,
pubis.
you know, it's like getting your braces removed. That's a milestone.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
graduating
yeah.
college. I never did that.
Like, it's nice. Like, I feel like it's nice to have those. I consider them like kind of goals, like those achievements you could have, and like you could
Like the Xbox achievement unlocked.
Yeah,
I think about it like that too.
You ever think like our society now is more like that because as being like millennials now we need objectives to make us feel like we're going somewhere.
You know, I've been thinking about this a lot.
Yeah.
Also, I make this sound a lot right before I start talking. I've been thinking about this a lot. I think, you know, it's foolish to like look back and be like, well, you know, people never used to be like this and now they're like this. It's like, yeah, well, I mean, it's not going to change.
Yeah.
And it's going to continue to evolve.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, I think about the kids now, like when I walk past these kids in high school, and I'm like, man, because I live next to a high school that I have to pass by to go into the train to come into the city. And I'm like, man, I've become now those adults that were annoyed at how loud and shit we were on the train. And like, I always looked at those adults like one day I think I'm going to be there, but I'm going to be cool. But I bet to those kids, I'm not fucking cool.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm exactly like what you feel too.
like I'm not cool anymore.
I'm not cool. I'm not like
you know, I'm kind of cool, but mostly the people my age.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I don't need anyone's respect anymore.
Yeah,
I'm at that point. I'm like, I'm okay. I like who I like. That they're part of my life. You know, I'm not here to impress.
I just like
unless you're an agent, I could use that.
But no, I mean, like in terms of like my like you said about like us being millennials and shit, it's like, yeah, we do look at goals and we look at our friends getting there and everybody's like on their own track. So some people may get there before others. Some people take forever to get there, but they finally do. Some people never get there.
Yeah.
But like you know, everybody's like writing their own story. You know, we watched Honey Boy last night.
Oh yeah?
That Shia LaBeouf movie?
Yeah, it's about his like based off his childhood and his father, right? Whom he's playing.
Yo, it was fucking heavy.
Oh yeah,
it's good.
Yeah,
but like it's one of those movies where like after you watch it, you feel like you need to put like the fucking Teletubbies on or some shit. Like you like it's like it's real heavy, you know. But I mean, dude is successful, but it's like one of those situations. Like, look at like Michael Jackson. Like his fucking father was insane. you know?
Yeah, pushed him pretty hard.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, this dude is like successful and shit, but like, look how like at what cost? You know?
It helps you like empathize and understand where they're coming from, you know?
Yeah.
Which kind of helps.
I don't know, man. What do you feel like is the last milestone that you reached?
That's, you know, the weird thing is you brought up this topic like, you know, just less than like a minute ago, like, you know, and I was thinking about that for like yesterday. I had this weird cathartic thought of like, what the fuck have I been doing with my life? What was the last thing that, like, you know, that was something for me? I think I guess I'll go with the recent. Like, I'm not going to be like, you know, sad and depressed. Like,
don't be sad and depressed.
No, that's not what I am right now.
New York City. We don't.
I'm okay. Yeah, I think it has to be Mackenzie. You know, that was just the light of my life. You know, that was a surprise that I never thought would happen, and then she happened to be the best person. You know?
I love that too, because like nowadays, when you hear stories like, when it's really interesting when you hear about people that met each other in person, and you guys like met in person, and you have your own story. Yeah. I love hearing people's stories. I'm like a real sucker for that shit.
The funny thing, like we were talking about, I forget who I was talking with it, but
there were so many people.
Someone was in a relationship, but like they didn't know how to tell everyone else that they met online. So they made a lie because they think it's embarrassing. But like that's okay.
I don't think you should be embarrassed about that. I know people that have met online that are married with children.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
it's fine.
It's another form of just meeting people, and that's okay.
I got too. Like it's difficult to put yourself out there. I think like because we were like out at doing shows and shit often, and like at the bar almost every night. Like we're surrounded by a bunch of people.
Yeah.
So we're just constantly in different social circles. Like not everybody's like doing that. Like a lot of people just go to work and then go home every day.
Yeah. With like these end up just dead and don't want to do shit.
They don't do shit. Like they're fucking.
Well, I kind of don't do shit as well. I'm like, I need to zone out. I respect that.
I like not doing shit now. At the time, I just didn't want to go home.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But like now, I love going home. You know, my cat is there, my wife is there.
Like there are movies that I never understood now being this age, like Office Space. Like, you know, like I get what Peter Gibbons was going through. He's like he loves doing nothing for the reason like it's just easy.
Doing nothing is really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like you know what? And we said this before in the lazy episode. You gotta earn that shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like I'm constantly running the fuck around. I'm constantly on a schedule these days. But like,
yeah, I give you props for that, man. Like I can't run on that fuel that you have, whatever thought or energy, you know, to keep working out and also work that life, do this podcast, and just keep promoting yourself, keep going.
I'm gonna give you a tip. I wash a coffee down with a Red Bull, and then I fucking go in the bathroom and scream at myself in the mirror as loud as I can for about 2 minutes a day, and then that's it. And then
I try LaBeouf style. It's like, just do it.
And then I manipulate my flaccid penis in a position where one testicle is higher than the other one, so it looks like a percent sign. And then I laugh at it, and I go, all right, now I'm ready to go. That's what I do.
Advice from Corey Easley.
Pro tip,
everybody.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I can't stop moving.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like somebody told me that you could sleep when you're dead when I was like 6, and it was a really stupid fucking thing that I never let go of.
Was there like when you think of like a milestone, like do you see something? Do you see a future one, like another one you want to achieve that you see?
Totally. I'd like to figure out a thing that I'd like to do where eventually I work for myself and I can really have control over my schedule. And I don't need to be rich. I just need to be financially stable and comfortable enough to do that.
Yeah.
And eventually have a fucking family. Like, that would be cool.
Yeah.
You know? I think actually a milestone for me in the last couple of years that I like I look at them like achievements, like we said, like the Xbox thing. I think a thing that I am really happy about is the fact, like, the relationship I built with my dad. Like, we've become like fucking buddies.
Yeah,
which is cool. Like, I spent a long time being resentful and angry at my dad when I was younger because I just wanted him to pay attention to me. And now we're like fucking friends.
Yeah.
You got to put that shit behind you, you know? I think that's important. We talk all the time.
Yeah, that's the hard thing for a lot of people. Everyone, like, won't change and they hold on to this, you know, whatever regret or feelings or pain from the past.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything for anybody. It's like, yo, what happened? And then your fucking dad dies, and then you're crying at the fucking funeral, like, oh, I wish I would have said something. Like, no, just say it now. Fucking stop. Get over it. Get over it.
Just be real, everybody. Like, we're at that point to be honest.
Yeah, I think we should always be honest. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're in a relationship and you don't fart in front of each other out of respect, like, oh, she's eating. I'm not gonna rip it right now, but you know.
Speaking of farting,
I'm gonna leave the room.
I'm just gonna put this out here, but like, you know, Mackenzie, I know if she listens to it, I love that she farts.
Yeah,
like I feel like that's an achievement for me.
How does it sound? Like a normal
it's like
fart?
a level in the relationship of trust. If you could fart in front of each other, it's kind of beautiful.
Yeah, it's comfort, you know.
Yeah. Now I feel like, you know, when I Dutch oven, we're like, nah, I don't have to stop because you flood the gates of this humor.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I could fuck with you anytime.
For sure. Well, you know, I think some people, and I don't know how you feel about this, I think some people think that it takes the romance out of a relationship when you start doing shit like this.
It's funny, man.
But it is funny, but also like I think you got to be able to like separate those things.
Yeah.
You got to be able to differentiate. Like if you're being sexy with each other, then you're being sexy with each other. If you're being goofy with each other, then you're being fucking goofy with each other. My biggest problem ever in life is that I sometimes just don't know when to turn off the fact that I'm probably doing a bit.
Yeah.
Or like I hear something and I have to make a fucking comment about it that I know in my mind is going to be funny.
Yeah. It's our comedic brains. That's how we work.
It's very hard to turn it off.
Yeah. Like, I see something funny all the time. Like, I sent you that pic. I don't know. It's probably not funny to a lot of people. Just seeing a Segway barred up, like a fucking...
what the fuck was that about?
Yeah. Well, when I went to the gym, when I sent you that, like, they had it turns out, like, there was, like, some sort of, like, corporate meeting or something. And they're walking around, like, well, we gotta fix this. And none of them are jacked.
And some dude's riding a Segway?
Yeah, probably one of those guys.
The only way it'd be acceptable is if he was dressed up as the Green Goblin.
Oh, that'd be such a funny sketch.
Right? And he's like throwing eggs at people. See, that'd be cool.
It has to be like the Willem Dafoe version. That's all I know.
Yeah. That Green Goblin costume is dope as shit. I remember looking at that costume. I remember in the movie when Hannah hates Tobey Maguire, by the way. I think she hates him more than you hate Edward Norton.
What? Willem Dafoe?
No, Hannah hates Tobey Maguire.
That's cool.
Yeah, whatever. But
he's good friends with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire?
Toby.
Is he short? Anyway, I met Leonardo DiCaprio before. He's a cool dude. I actually listened to that Mark Maron podcast with Brad Pitt and Leo.
That's great.
It was really cool.
It's nice to see, like, all right, you know, you always think, like, Brad Pitt's like, yeah, I'm just a cool dude, you know? Like, but also he's just kind of a dork.
He's proven time and time again to me, because I even watched the Actors on Actors thing with him and Adam Sandler, and he's just so chill.
Yeah.
He's so fucking cool. Like, he's exactly the way you want him to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, I would hang out. I would like to have, can't really have a beer with him anymore because he's sober. But, that's a good thing. Keep at it.
Yeah. Good for him.
That's also an achievement, keeping sobriety.
Also an achievement. That's a thing, right? You it's a milestone. You spent like 20 years of your life blacking out 3 times a week.
Yeah.
And then one day you go, I can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
I've lost my job. My wife left me. My kids hate me.
My dog doesn't look at me anymore when I'm masturbating, but that's fine.
You know, dogs are weird, man. You know, some dogs will jump on the bed while you're doing it. Some dogs jump on the bed. See, dogs are so faithful to their owners. You can start jerking off. Your dog would jump on the bed and start licking your balls.
Yeah.
While you're jerking off.
I don't understand. Or just
it's
come
up to
up
you to stop him or
and
not.
start humping on your back. I'm like, no.
Yeah, he's like, oh shit, we're both gonna get it. He's like, let's try to come at the same time.
Oh,
God, that's gross. That's bestiality.
Smokey, get away.
Does that count as bestiality? If the dog's doing it to you?
Yeah. Isn't that like, I guess dog cuckolding?
That's like spousal rape. But
Yeah,
like,
I know, right?
if the Jesus Christ.
Oh God, we went to a whole other level here.
It took a dark turn. But like, no, you know what I mean? Like if the dog does it to you.
Oh,
like
yeah,
if you
yeah.
got down underneath your dog and started fucking red rocketing him.
Oh, Jesus.
That's bestiality.
That's bestiality. And also, that's probably definitely some sort of form of like animal cruelty and like animal rape. That's
Is
not
it
something
animal
you probably should ever do.
cruelty if the animal is of age? I'm sorry. I don't know where I'm going.
Well, it's early in the morning.
It's
we
my
both
second
woke
coffee,
up.
by the way.
Yeah. Your second?
It's my second one. Because when you texted me and said I got us coffees, I was like, yes, because I just had one. This is the fuel I'm talking about.
I got
Sorry,
you, bro.
This is it.
Yeah. Recently I've started today I am, since we're talking about not drinking, I am not drinking for about a couple months.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I just need time, We had your wedding. It was such a good time.
That was a blowout.
Oh, yeah.
We sure know how to throw a party.
Like the day before, I came back from like that, working my shift. I'm a little bit buzzed. And I get to your before setup, bachelorette. You guys are setting up the thing. I'm more drunk.
It was what would be a rehearsal dinner.
Yeah. I was hungover the next day during your wedding.
Yeah.
And I just kept on being drunk. And I was like, I need a break. And then the staff meeting happened on Sunday. I was like, oh, fuck, I had to drink some more and hang out with these guys. They're wonderful, beautiful people. But God, I need my liver to rest.
I actually really commend Julian. He has been, by the time the wedding, he's doing a 90-day sober thing.
Yeah, man.
By the day of the wedding, he was like 36 days in.
That's great.
And he did not drink for the entire time.
Yeah, he held.
He was just drinking mocktails and shit. Like, he's just like drinking club sodas with lime juice and shit like that.
Yeah, along with his wife. I was like, his wife's cool.
Yeah, she's cool. Charlene's great. Shout out. I was just like, I mean, because that's hard. That's hard to do. Straight up. Like, I can't sit here and try to act like it's hard when you like to drink.
Yeah. And
you're at a milestone celebration of one of your best friends' lives.
Yeah.
And you're a part of it. And there's an open bar. Like, everything is telling you, you know how easy it would be to just break my own rule that I made for myself? It's not even a real rule. I made it up. I think the trick is to not tell that many people.
Because that you're not drinking?
That you're not drinking because...
You think fuck them if they're judgmental.
No, because if you decide like 6 days in and you're like, you know what, fuck this, and you grab a drink, nobody's going to know that you fucking gave up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my biggest thing. Like with quitting smoking or anything, it's like you tell a bunch of people and then they say, oh, didn't you quit? And you're like, fuck, I guess
I
not.
used to do that. By the way, you still owe me $40. Like, yeah. Yeah, man. Like, keep it to yourself. Make it your own self goal. Don't
tell one person.
Tell one person if you want to make you feel better.
Tell your girlfriend, be like, yo, I'm going to attempt to do this thing, but I need you to do me a favor and not bust my balls if I fail.
I'll bust your balls.
Do not.
I'm furious.
Yeah. I mean, that's why you don't tell people.
Yeah. What is the let's say during your whole life, what do you think is the stupidest achievement you ever had? Like, I don't know, like eating a bunch of SpaghettiOs. Do you have anything like that happen in your life that you're like, well, I don't want to tell anybody, but that's what I did.
A really stupid achievement.
I know that's a thing you have to think about.
I feel like I have a lot. Of them.
If you need time to think, I'll give you one.
Give me one.
All right. So, Rock Band?
Yes.
Yeah. So I used to play that for hours and hours. And then I got from easy to medium to expert. And I was like, cool.
Did you really?
Yeah. I was so
That's impressive.
I was good at it.
Did you ever compete?
Compete?
In a rock band contest? You know how they have those contests?
I wish I did. I probably would have whooped a lot of their asses. And
they
then
did it in Gossip Girl.
they did in Gossip Girl?
I'm pretty sure they did it in Gossip. Anyway, whatever.
So I got to the last song, Green Grass and High Tides by so-and-so band. It's like the hardest song on there. And I had played for hours, and I was like, oh, shit, I am the man. And then I finally, finally beat it. And I was like, I screamed, had my hands in the air. My brother's in the rooms. We used to share the room together when we lived together in the house. And I put the controller down. I see it's achieved, and I was like, fuck, I should have learned real guitar. I wasted like a fucking year of my life to learn this fake-ass instrument.
This thing where I'm pressing buttons?
Yeah. Fuck me. And I was like, all right, I achieved something, but it's not rewarding.
I mean, in terms of video game related, I was actually really into skateboarding from when I was a kid to through my teenage years, and even in my early 20s. But like, I kind of stopped trying to do tricks and shit. I was like, I don't feel like breaking myself. I was just kind of cruising around when I hit my 20s. But like, I was obsessed with like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and nobody ever beat me in that game. But all the time I spent playing that game, I could have actually just became a real better skater in real life.
It's probably for the best. Like you see a lot of them fall and break their shit. They break their shit a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy that I got through that time without like destroying my face or something.
Yeah,
because that shit could happen.
Yeah,
and that's fucked up.
Yeah,
You
ever seen like the X Games?
Oh yeah, I used to like watching. I was really into like the BMX shit. I thought that shit was cool to watch. Dave Mirra.
Dave Mirra?
Matt Hoffman. Just combined two people that do the same thing.
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't really pay attention to those.
It's just fun. It's fun.
I just know their names.
It looks
Shaun
like
White.
fun. It looked like fun shit. Yeah, Shaun White.
But he's snowboarding
and skateboarding.
Yeah. Speaking of which, like I was hanging out at McHale's, and I was hanging with like Chris and like some of the other waitresses there, and like we were watching the X Games was on, the snowboarding one, and we just see them like fly and do this shit, and we were wondering like, oh, they put a lot of hours into that, get that skill, and it's super cool. And someone's doing it backwards. I'm like, they must have broken themselves a lot of times. That's a lot of falls.
Oh yeah.
They achieved something though, like this, putting that time in.
It's a good achievement. I
mean,
I've
get there.
I've like completed puzzles and been like I've completed crossword puzzles and felt like I unlocked an achievement because I put so much time into the shit.
Yeah,
or trimming your own facial hair, and then you finally figure out your best facial hair configuration.
Yeah,
boom, achievement unlocked.
Yeah,
this is my look now. That's a thing, right? Figuring out like your presentation to the world.
Yeah, it's like you're just growing from being a tadpole to a full-fledged awesome person.
Yeah, I mean, when I started drinking coffee, I used to put milk in it back in the day.
Yeah,
when I was like in fucking college and shit. And now I just drink it black.
Yeah, I used to like drink Starbucks. Still do, but like I don't put all that sweet shit anymore.
I mean, I drink Starbucks all the time, but I just drink it black.
Yeah.
I guess I should just go to a fucking deli.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, or just like, just make it at home and bring it. I'm trying to save more money now.
I do this thing where I lay in bed with my eyes open in the morning and I'm like, yo, we got this night. Because like Hannah will leave and like come back with coffee from the city she was in, or like we'll pick up good shit. Like, so we like always have coffee in the house. And I'm like, man, I could get up, walk to the living room, and sit on the couch with a cup of coffee, or I could lay in bed a little longer. The time that I make coffee the most is when I have like ample time in the morning, like when I could fucking chill till like 1 p.m. That's when I'll make coffee. If I gotta like be somewhere at 10 a.m., chances are I'm just gonna lay in bed until I gotta get up.
Yeah, and let's go to the closest store to buy some coffee.
Yeah, just grab it on the way. Yeah. This never is good.
No.
It's never as good because when you make coffee at home, you could control the strength.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know. I dilute it anyways. I'm an iced coffee guy. I can never drink it hot.
No.
Yeah, I'm a weirdo like that. I'll drink on like cold winters like this. Well, it's not so cold this winter, but
yeah, it's really not cold.
Yeah,
kind of.
It's disturbing.
Kind of scary.
Yeah,
it feels strange. Like I remember when I was a kid being like, Jesus, it's freezing.
Yeah.
And now I'm like,
I'm okay with it. Let more hell come to this earth.
Well, it was just Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Recently, and the groundhog said that spring is coming sooner.
Do you actually believe that?
Do you know that do you know...
Why do we put so much emphasis on this groundhog? I mean, like, so much...
Well, first of all, his name is Punxsutawney
He's lived for thousands of years, right? He's immortal?
Yeah, well, and that's the problem, right? He's like Santa Claus, but he lives underground. And so he goes underground to his wife and family are down there. And his wife is always busting his balls because she works so hard to support their family, and he just works one day a year. But every time he comes up, everybody loves him, and nobody knows who the fuck she is.
Yeah.
I get it. There would be jealousy there.
Yeah, what the hell, man? Phil, you dick. Pay attention.
And he's obviously eating good because he's fat as fuck.
Yeah.
You know? Right? What do groundhogs eat? Bugs and shit? Like...
I don't know. Yeah, definitely like
vegetables,
probably plants or
There's
whatever.
no way he's eating vegetables.
Nah.
Like he's like a
he's
fat
like, yeah, he's more of like a Cheetos guy or a Twinkie man.
He kind of looks a little bit like Wilford Brimley.
Do you know that now Groundhog Day is more of a party day?
I bet it should be.
If you're in that town, like I was watching a special on it like a long time ago.
Yeah, it's in Pennsylvania.
It's Pennsylvania, and it's just college kids that come out and drink. That's pretty much what it is. They turned that small town thing into like, let's just party. Whatever.
I respect Groundhog Day better than I respect Valentine's Day.
What?
Yes. I think Valentine's Day is stupid. Yeah. I think Groundhog Day is cool.
It's like, it's a day of like a lot of like, I guess Valentine's Day is like a little more expectations. Like if that is that whoever wants it.
Well, dudes got the short end of the stick, I think, on Valentine's Day, you know?
Well, it depends on the person.
It does depend on the person.
Yeah.
I happen to be lucky enough where I'm in a relationship where we don't really care about Valentine's Day. You know, I'll do stuff because like I was kind of raised like that. Like my mom always, like, it didn't matter what holiday it was, she would do something for it. So I like to do a little something. Yeah. Because I think it's funny. But like there's no pressure there. I don't have to do it. Yeah. I just want to do it, and I kind of think it's like kind of funny. Yeah. But like I know dudes that get real bummed out and annoyed that Valentine's Day is coming. Like I'm like friends of mine, and I'm just like, damn, man. Like,
do they ever have that conversation with their significant other and be like, is this really super important?
I had a guy tell me that he tried to have that he told his girlfriend his opinion of how stupid he thinks Valentine's Day is. And she got like really fucking upset at him. Like it became
it depends like what he fucking said. I'm just saying,
man.
You know.
And she's like, well, my birthday's on Valentine's Day. I don't give a fuck about Valentine's Day. Like, that's a deal breaker. I don't think that's what happened. I don't think that's what happened. But like, I mean,
I want to celebrate one thing.
I get it, because like if you're in a situation where you both are like, oh no, we're gonna do something cute together, or we're gonna go out to dinner. Because I actually get into doing cheesy shit, like doing corny shit, doing like come on, let's go along with it. Like I'm a motherfucker that like, oh, it's St. Patrick's Day, yeah, I'm gonna wear a green shirt. Like I like to celebrate days of celebration.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. It's cool to be uniform once in a while, and
I think it's just fun. It brings people together. Yeah, and I love that. Yeah,
I think that's why I think the pro. I know we're talking about like, oh hey, like Valentine's Day is a bit of a con, or what do you want to call it? Like but it's a nice, beautiful day to celebrate who you spend your life with or your time with.
Yeah, I mean, if you are. I think I'm gonna go off the top of my head, and say the people that I think are bitter about Valentine's Day. People that are bitter about Valentine's Day are people that are single, that nobody fucking like maybe they just recently were ghosted or something. Yeah, so they're gonna be bitter, right? Dudes that feel like they're in a relationship with somebody who's like super high maintenance, and they know they're not gonna get anything, but they are expected to fucking shell out money on whatever. Like dudes like that are always bitter. That's pretty. I think those are the only people who are bitter. Like yeah. If you're in a relationship with open communication and you both look at each other like, I don't really care that much, but you want to like have a nice dinner.
I think you're missing also Cupid. He doesn't want to shoot those arrows.
Cupid is. I mean, he's got one fucking job a year too. Him and the groundhog. have one day a year that they work.
Yeah, man, you fucking bitches.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like, are they friends? Probably. Their holidays are in the same month.
Along with the Easter Bunny.
And Martin Luther King. No, he's a real person.
He had a dream, everybody.
Yeah, he certainly did.
Shit, I forgot my train of thought here.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
That's my bad.
No, you're golden. Oh, yeah, Valentine's Day. Yeah, Mackenzie, like, was kind of cool. We had the talks where we're like, you know, we don't have to do anything. You know, like, we don't have to, we could just do our thing. And I kind of like that. It's like, respect.
Do your thing.
Just do your thing.
That's the secret.
Yeah.
Do your fucking thing. Hey, everybody. No, that's the secret. You know, being able to just
thanks for the callback.
Being able to just talk to your person, because nobody wants to hear you complain, especially if you're gonna be a bitter person around people who are not bitter. It's like, go find other bitter people to commiserate with. Yeah. Get that shit away from me.
Yeah. Like, find your group of goons.
Yeah, go to the bar. Go to the bar. The thing is, like, this is what I love about bars. I love bars because one way or another, they always bring people together. If you got no family on Thanksgiving and you go to a bar, there's going to be other people there with no family hanging out at that bar, and you can make some friends if you're that kind of person. If you're single on Valentine's Day and you don't care, then it's fine. If you're single on Valentine's Day and you do care, go to a bar. Yeah. There's going to be other single people at that bar, and you can hang out with them.
Yeah. It's a social atmosphere for people to bond, everybody.
Yeah. Go to bars, everybody.
Go to bars.
Here at the Trooth Syrum podcast, we are big proponents of going to bars.
Yeah, get a beer shot special. Especially at a bar called Barcelona Bar.
Hey-o.
Hey-o.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, so don't be a bitch on Valentine's Day. What's up?
I said that's where I work.
Yeah, that's where.
Self-promotion, everybody.
Yeah, it's a great bar. Comfortable seating. They always got the game on, whatever game you want.
Well, mostly.
You know, they play WNBA games, too, for the ladies. Because women love watching other women play basketball.
Yeah.
It's a huge thing. I looked it up since the last time.
So, is there a skill that you developed over time that you're like, all right, this is like, what's your 1,200-hour skill that you're proud of?
My 12, I feel like everything is kind of like there's like tactile shit, like being really good at building stuff or whatever. For me, my skill has been being communicative. Like I clearly communicate any message I want to convey. And I think that that's a thing that it took me a long time.
Yeah.
Because I feel like for me to do that, I had to realize that not everybody listens the same. Not everybody learns the same. Mm-hmm. And not everybody retains information the same way. So you got to kind of like really be very specific with the way you talk to people. And for me as a salesman, that's a skill that I developed over time because I've put myself in a position where I've talked to so many people.
Yeah, you're able to just kind of direct yourself and be like, oh, well, weave your way through these conversations and get people like, well, come on. Now buy my shit.
Yeah, and I don't think it's a matter of being fake or anything or like switching up you don't have to really sacrifice who you are because it's really like take it or leave it, but this is what it is. Mm-hmm. It's just like the way you deliver it. I think just my communication has gotten really good over the years.
Yeah, you're definitely a rock star at it.
Yeah, it's what I do. What about you?
Me? Oh no, that's a good one. I think I just feel like my empathies kind of help me. Like my time and understanding, being able to be like seeing you for who you are, just you know, taking a step back and like, you know, instead of like arguing, be like, oh, my point is right. No, try to understand the person and like along with communication, I'll be able to communicate with you and like similar to your skill, you know. Just feel for the other person. You know, care a little bit. Not care for everybody, but just somewhat care a little.
Yeah, for sure. I've also gotten really good at
butt stuff.
Butt stuff. I've gotten really good at watching TV better.
Oh, we're going back to like just
got real good at
doing nothing,
laying across the fucking couch. I got real good at drinking beer.
Oh yeah, that's a. That's one of my, I guess, one of my other sad achievements. No, I don't think it's too sad. I could drink a lot of fucking shots.
Yeah, that's a thing that I'll never be good at.
No, I could go for a long time, but I'm scared of like having an X-ray and looking at my liver and seeing like it's not that anymore. It's just a.
It looks like a burnt piece of steak.
Yeah, it's just dead.
It looks like a well done steak, which no one should ever order.
Like I'm not actually alive right now. I'm just running on I'm just smoke. I don't know.
I mean, it's kind of cool. Yeah,
I'm like a rat wheel.
I like not knowing shit.
Yeah. That's for the great unknown. Life, what happens after that? That's another question for another episode.
Ignorance is bliss. Yeah, another episode. What happens after life is over? Do you reincarnate, turn into another person? If you I saw this thing. Who said this? Tom Segura. He was like,
a comedian.
This person had a double. Yeah, comedian Tom Segura. He said this dude on Beyond Scared Straight had a double life sentence and killed 6 people. And he was like, that means that when that dude dies and gets reincarnated, that person also has to serve a life sentence. And it's like, yo.
That's kind of clever and funny.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Can you imagine that shit?
Reincarnate and actually serve another life sentence?
Yeah. Like maybe that person just like happens to live a lifestyle that gets them to the point where they are now serving life in prison.
How long is, when you say life, like how long is a life sentence?
I feel like
I never read that.
They estimated a little bit, right?
It's like 100 years?
It's like 25 to life, right? So if you go to jail and you're like 50, do they just assume? Because when you come out, if you go to jail at 50 and you have to serve at least 25 years.
That's life? 25? No, it's long.
No, but
you're
I mean, that's just an example of.
Yeah.
I don't know shit.
I'm sorry.
I don't know shit. I don't know shit. I'm telling you right now.
So sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm not questioning.
No, I actually like talking about things that I don't know about. So somebody could be, that's not how it works.
Yeah, hit us up on the Instagram.
I didn't say I was an expert.
Yeah, but what you're
talking
saying,
out of my ass. I don't know.
So he turns 50 and then he comes out. Like
he turns 50 and you're 25. So now you're 75 years old.
Yeah.
What the fuck can you do anyway?
And that's
you probably need help doing normal shit anyway.
I guess it's one of the struggles of life for those that are less fortunate than us. Like they're, it sucks. They'll have to figure out life and try to make things work the way they do.
And you make the most of it.
Yeah.
If you're 50 and you got to serve a life sentence, get yourself a nice prison husband, and make some toilet wine.
Yeah.
And keep each other from fucking hanging each other by the window from the fucking bed sheets every day.
Yeah.
By sucking each other's dicks and I don't know.
Or watch a Shawshank Redemption and just just escape. Great escape it.
Yeah, great escape it, man. Sometimes you just got to great escape it.
Every time I hear Great Escape, I just think about Steak Escape. I think I'm getting hungry.
I thought you were gonna say something about Gwen Stefani. I don't know.
Is there anyone that you're like kind of proud, like not proud of, but like something you look up to? You're like, all right, they achieved something. Like I want to follow kind of in there, emulate or not emulate, but aspire to be like. Is there anybody like famous?
That's a really good question. I like people that I can't think of anybody specific, but like I respect people that like. You've seen their journey. Actually, since we talked about listening to Mark Maron.
Yeah, I actually wanted to bring that up.
And hearing like Leo and Brad Pitt talk about like we're these dudes now who we can't go in. I mean, like everybody knows who we are, but there was a time where like this dude told a story about how he drove from fucking Oklahoma to California in a what kind of car was it? It was like a.
What, you mean Brad Pitt's car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like he was like the car was so packed in the back that I couldn't see. I could only see forward. Yeah. And I was going to these like I was going to shit like that I was getting cut out of, and like it was just time. People who I just admire people who like have worked hard to be where they are.
Yeah. Like I've seen people that struggle and they work from that point and get to the point where they are, where they could be like, that's my life. You know, I think that's kind of cool. I wish I could. I am still trying, and I will follow that path that person tries to. You know, but a different way.
Yeah, it's like when you cook a meal versus when you order it and have a fucking seamless person drop it off at your house.
Yeah.
Like when you cook it and you eat it and it tastes good, it's like, damn, like I really fucking did this.
I love that.
You know, versus like, all right, I mean, I know what to expect. Maybe they might even forget some shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But it's I don't know. I think it's cool when you work hard to get where you want to be, because typically I feel like when you do get there, you do work hard and you like just relentlessly push yourself to get somewhere, chances are you're almost always going to be successful in some way.
Yeah.
Whether not even financially, even like mentally, it's just good for you.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel it too, man.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this has been another installment of the True Syrum podcast. And stay tuned, because we're going to be back next week and we're going to talk about something else.
Yeah.
I'm going to be vague about it, but it's going to be something else.
Yeah, I'm not going to trust the first answer he sends me until I start recording in this recording room.
The question is, do you know the Muffin Man?
I still don't know that rhyme.
I'm Corey Easley _ on Instagram. I changed my name because it's my name. I started thinking about it. I was like, before we go, I was like, I've been Corey Guns for a long time, but wouldn't it be cool if I just had my actual name? And
you're debuting as Corey Easley?
COREYEASLEY _ and now my wife has the same name too.
Aww.
It's pretty sweet. It's a pretty sweet thing.
Hanging with the Easleys, baby.
That's how you start a family, right?
Keeping it Easley.
A little bit. It's the beginning of we got our own clan. It's pretty sweet.
Clan Easley. I'm all about it.
I'm changing the cat's name too.
Oh yeah? To what? Ginger.
It's a surprise.
Spock. You could catch me at JCVD Rules. I'm not ready to part with that name just yet.
Please don't.
I will.
Please don't.
Also, check out our Patreon page. We are still looking for love and help for anything. It's cool. You don't have to do it, but if you want to, that's rad.
And we got some surprises coming up this year too, so stay tuned.
Yeah, it's patreon.com/Trooth Syrum, and
that's about it right now, boys and girls. We'll see you next time.
Hell yeah, Nital. Quit jiggling your jangle and get to those keys. Literally, you have a muffin just to get into that. What a segue into giving me a muffin. I always never...
Protein muffins. Banana protein.
Oh, shit.
Handmade them.
Oh, nice. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You can take two if you want.
That's all right. I'll just take one. I'm not gonna be a hog and
How good does that smell?
Dude, I'm gonna try this right now.
Have it with the coffee. It's good with the
live
coffee.
on the True Syrum. It's got coffee in there?
No, I said it's good with the coffee.
So she put like protein powder in there?
She put there's protein powder, there's there's bananas, there's honey.
Oh, bitch.
Oh, bitch.
Oh, that is delicious.
Isn't that good?
I it tastes like banana bread.
Yeah.
My brother used to make banana bread, so it kind of like brings back a little memories too. But this is delicious.
It's good, right?
You guys have become good cooks.
Yeah, man, it's fun. Cooking is fucking fun, bro.
Yeah, man.